Okay, Brad, thank you. San Diego's morning, the news of Prince's death.
Fox 5's Abbey Gibb is live in Sorrento Valley with what people are saying this morning. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Erica. Good morning to everyone at home. Well, I know all of us are wanting to just listen to Prince on repeat and really to honor this amazing creative legend. So Magic 92.5, they are going to be playing all weekend long, just Prince. That's it. And we knew that we could turn to them, so we came over here this morning because, in fact, they've turned Magic 92.5 into Purple 92.5. And like I said, they're going to be playing his music all weekend long. R-Dub here, program director. Great to see you. Tell me what this was like yesterday morning. I know you were in a meeting. They pull you out, give you the news. What was that like?
It was surreal. Did not believe it.
Yeah.
Came in and told the morning show, Jagger and Christy, they were, stunned. Talk about stunned. It felt like losing a relative. And a lot of listeners tell me that it feels like losing a family member, someone they grew up with.
Absolutely. That's what I was about to say. It's someone that we grew up with, someone that you can always, that kind of song is the kind of thing where you know exactly where you were the moment you first heard it. Yeah. Tell me a little more about the callers. I mean, they continue this morning. It was crazy yesterday. How many callers? What were they saying?
Thousands of callers. Our lines were jammed. Our website got shut down, by the way, within a matter of minutes, just, overloaded.
Wow.
The calls were great because they were stories, and amongst the sadness were stories of how Prince affected people's lives. Mm-hmm. This one lady called, and she was citing a concert she went back to in like 1981, mm-hmm. where security was walking Prince through the concert, and they locked eyes, and she said, "I love you, Prince." And I guess he winked or something, and she never forgot that moment. She never forgot it.
You never would forget that moment for sure. I want you to listen to one of these callers here. Take a listen to what she had to say.
My favorite time with Prince was in Dallas, Texas, around 1998. He did a concert at an after party. I went to the after party. I got up to dance. Security stopped me because he was coming through the door, and he was right there in my face. And I hollered out, "I love you," and he turned around and looked at me, and that was just like amazing. I grew up with Prince. He was a part of my life. He was a part of my family's life. Me and my brother cried today like he was actually a part of our family. He's a musical genius, and his swag is amazing. He's going to be truly missed.
He is going to be truly missed, and that's how so many people feel about the fact that he was a family member to them. They grew up with him. They watched him succeed in so many different ways and levels, and we were so proud of him as San Diegans in general. Tell me again about how many calls you've had. I mean, it shut down the website, but
thousands of calls. I mean, since the news broke, all of our lines constantly ringing. Let's not forget how many babies were conceived to Prince music too. Seriously, a lot of people have those stories as well. We have to censor those before they go in the air. But think about the slow jams Prince had.
The slow jams. What's your favorite song?
Do Me Baby.
Oh,
the song.
Right.
It's my favorite
song.
Yes.
The song. On that note, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. I think I like Purple Rain.
San Diego fans are also mourning the news of Prince's death.
Fox 5's Abbey Gibb is live in Sorrento Valley with what people are saying this morning. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Erica and Raul. Good morning to everyone at home. It has been pretty amazing to be here and to listen firsthand to so many of these callers and what an amazing legend Prince was and how it impacted everyone's lives. Everyone has such a great story. So we are here at Magic 92.5, which has become Purple 92.5 all weekend long, all Prince, all weekend long, and so many of these callers.
Who let you in?
So here's the issue. I have a great purple dress, but it's at the dry cleaners. My one purple dress. R-Dub here, though, definitely rocking the purple. Not only that, come over here. Come show them. Come show them. Look at this. Look at that. Uh-huh. Yes. Station manager knows how to rock it out. Those are some sweet shoes there you got.
Those are my Friday shoes.
Those are your Friday shoes?
Yeah.
Friday party shoes?
Yep.
So you've said that you've seen thousands, literally thousands of callers telling their personal stories about Prince. What has the last 24 hours been like as a radio station?
Outpouring. It's like a family supporting each other. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's wonderful being a local radio station, being locally owned and operated, where we can do things like this. We're not a big, corporate-owned station with a playlist. We do what we want to do.
Yeah.
So we threw the playlist out the window. We're playing all Prince, and to hear the calls come through, it's like a family supporting one another. It's like being there, and I think it's very therapeutic for a lot of people.
I think it is very therapeutic because that's why so many have been calling in just to sort of tell their tale of this personal story. Let's go ahead and listen to one of the callers that we talked to just a little bit ago. Take a listen to this story.
I'm at work today, and I hear what went down. And I had to stop for a minute, man, because I remember when Marvin Gaye died, and I remember when Michael Jackson died, and I remember when Merle Haggard died, man. And today was probably the saddest day I think I have ever spent.
And that's what we're hearing from so many people, that this truly was the saddest day for so many. We talk about in this generation losing now two legends, Michael Jackson and now Prince. And for many, Prince was was just even more iconic. Was just more of, I'm losing words because I'm so touched by it.
He's so different. If you connected with Prince, you really, I think you really connected.
Yeah.
You really felt that.
Yeah, let's talk. We have a live caller here, Melissa, right?
Yeah.
Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm going to put this microphone up here. You can't see all this, the behind the scenes of what this takes here, but hold on one second. Melissa, where are you from?
I'm from, I live in San Diego by way of Texas.
Okay, so in one word, how would you describe Prince?
Phenomenal.
He was phenomenal. And how are you feeling this morning?
Oh, I am so bummed. You know, I think back to my first memory and the first song that I heard from him. We were on the bus going to school, 8th grade, here in San Diego, circa 1978. And this song came on the radio that we'd never heard before. And literally, we started dancing on the bus. And the song was Soft and Wet. And literally, the bus went wild. And he was nobody. And, you know, back then, they always announced, you know, that's a new song by a new artist called Prince, and it was B100, you know.
Yeah, you never forget those moments, Melissa.
No.
Yeah.
Music takes you, music takes you exactly to a certain place and time.
Yeah, you never forget those moments. Melissa, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So again, this is what we're talking about here, that everybody has that one moment that they remember of when they first heard Prince and why he just is such an icon to so many. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Fox 5's Abbey Gibb is live in Sorrento Valley with what people are saying this morning, and tributes are pouring in from all over the place, Abby.
All over the place. Good morning to you guys. Good morning to everyone at home. I don't know about you, but I think all of us pretty much have been playing Prince nonstop. I have so many amazing songs that I've just been playing in my head all morning, and then I get here to Magic 92.5, and they have now turned into Purple 92.5, and they are playing Prince every second of the day, 24/7 through Sunday. And that's exactly what these fans want to hear. I mean, they want to hear all of their greatest hits. And on top of that, it's been thousands, literally thousands of callers coming in. This is R-Dub, station manager. Tell me a little bit more about what you're hearing from these fans and exactly how many callers. I'm not exaggerating with 1,000.
Thousands since the news broke yesterday into the night. We do a slow jams and dedication show called The Quiet Storm. Mm-hmm. So last night we slowed it down with all the sexy Prince slow jams. The later it got, the more emotional people got. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was the drinks or the tears or what, but we're staffed live and local 24 hours a day, so we're able to take the calls. And it's therapeutic, I think, not only for our listeners but for us as DJs. I mean, it helps us get a little bit of closure because this is tough for people in the industry as well.
How would you describe your relationship with Prince's music? Was that so iconic for you? Was it something that got you into pop? Tell me a little more about your personal story.
Everybody has their own kind of styles of Prince songs that they like because his styles were they varied so much. I like the pop stuff a little bit less. I loved his slow jams. So some of his B-side, Break Up, I Hate You, slow jams where he's cursing at the girl. Like, I went through that, So it's like, hey, I feel that way too. So
that's what I was seeing on my Facebook page. I had quite a few actually already saying that the slow jams were sort of more of their favorite. We also, by the way, have a live caller because like you said, we've been having so many callers this morning. Yoli, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning to you guys. How are you guys?
You know what? We are feeling probably just like what you said. You're sad and happy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're from Chula Vista. Tell me a little bit more about the first time you heard Prince and how you feel about your relationship with Prince's music.
I was young. I think I must have been about 15 years old when I first started listening to Prince.
15.
So,
yeah, okay.
Like 83, I believe, around that neighborhood.
Nice. And what's your favorite song?
When Doves Cry. There's too many to say just one, but that's one of the ones that I like. Purple Rain.
Of course. Yeah, you got to.
I Will Die For You. I Will Die For You is like way up there.
Yeah. What would you do? How would you describe him in maybe like 3 words? What words would you describe?
Unique, special, and sweet.
And how are you feeling this morning? I love sweet, by the way. That's great. He was sweet. You're right. He was sweet.
He seemed like a sweet person, you know, when he spoke to people, and, you know, his heart seemed genuine. So, I don't know. It's really sad to know that he's gone. And I noticed that when I would have house parties and I would go on YouTube looking for music to put for our house parties with my speakers and all of that, he didn't have a lot of songs on YouTube.
You know what? I think this weekend, though, there are going to be a whole lot of house parties with him last. And thank you so much, Yuli. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. This is just one of thousands of callers.
Have a nice day.
You are a natural on the radio. Look at you. You're taken to that board. It's amazing.
I'm just like,
look at how
that's pretty good.
I'm so jealous. I always wanted to be in radio.
I know, it's really cool hearing everybody's stories too.
You come on out, Raul, right? Raul,
I would love to.